Hi everybody, Rex Frost here, and this is my review of Psycho, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, which is the fifth movie I've seen in my filmology class. So that's it, let's get straight into the video. And like with all my videos, here's a spoiler warning. I will say I will be doing my best to go lighter on spoilers than normal. Will be because this movie is like one of those movies that watch like your first experience watching it will never be matched. So I'm gonna go lighter than normal. So yeah. Uh by the way, Psycho, you know that one scene where it's like somebody walking in with a knife while a woman's taking a shower and like some like music plays. Well, this is actually that movie. So yeah, yeah, and as for I feel like the score really elevates the film a lot because like it captures the tone of some of the characters really well. So I kind of like that. Uh, Also the twist. I feel like the twist is done really well. However, let me see. However, this is like a similar scene I've been noticing with Alfred Hitchcock movies. Is that like no, it's not necessarily his fault. It's more of a like the like studio interference's faults, but they he keeps on having twists in his movies, and but like the twists are really well done, really well written, and for the most part decently executed. However, studios keep on like interfering, like making him have to like making the and they make the movie have to like literally explain it out. Like this is one of my issues with Vertigo, and it is carried over here. I really do not like that. It's like the twist is really well done, and like it makes so much sense. We did not need a literal psychiatrist to explain everything that was going on, and it's just really annoying. So yeah, back to like my things. Yeah, so yeah, but I just feel like it was unnecessary. But yeah, I do think the twist is really good. The movie does like has some amazing red herrings. So it's like I was not expecting that whatsoever. So yeah, I also really want to give a shout out to Anthony Perkins, who plays a character in the movie named Norman Bateman. I think something like that. Great performance, I do say. He does an amazing job of like. I'm not gonna get into it, but like if you've seen it, you know. So amazing performance. Also, yeah. Okay. As for diving into my like cons, I feel like the first act of this movie is just bland. I guess the second act isn't that bad. But yeah, the first act is like so bland. The second act, decent. Third act, amazing. But then it's ruined by by like the second to last scene. So it's like I don't know. Most of this movie is like kind of mid. So it's like I don't know. And also, I do gotta say this movie is kind of transphobic a little bit. You have to. I mean, okay, for the time this movie was made in because it was made like in the '60s and people were a lot harsher back then. But I don't know. It's like you have to read into lines. I was able to notice it, and I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's not going that in depth into spoilers, but like I feel like it was unnecessary, and I kind of wish they would have played into like a certain char- character like uh, being trans. Well, not necessarily trans, but like not being heterosexual. I feel like that would have been like an interesting way to play. Well, an interesting like thing they could have done with this movie, but they didn't. And all he did is like kind of made a joke out of it. But yeah, before I give my score, I do want to say this is the final direct. This is the final movie of Alfred Hitchcock's we will be watching, and yeah, as for his movies, I do gotta say, I do like them, especially Rear Window and like the end of Psycho. Vertigo has like kind of fallen off for me. I mean, I don't know. I just like it more and more. And actually, you'll see, I did kind of like reduce its score a little, but I mean, yeah, and I feel like he does a good job of like he does a great job when it comes to his movies. He does a great job of having twists in them. However, I feel like because of the like time. Oh, you can't even see his face. Let me pause this so you can see him. Okay, so I've actually kind of fixed this issue in post editing, so I didn't even need to make that cut. But yeah, as for like Alfred Hitchcock, I overall like his movies, especially Rear Window, and like he does do a great job of like twists, and his movies are really directed and crafted. I just think it's like I don't know. I just think it's like the beginnings of his films are very underwhelming because that's like an issue with all three of these movies. However, I also do like how the themes of voyeurism and like spying on people evolve all throughout these three movies. I think it is like really well crafted and showing like how spying on people is obviously not good and like like how like there are different aspects. It's not necessarily black and white, but yeah. I mean, also as for Hitchcock, I don't know. I do think he's somewhat of a jerk, especially like the stuff, the things he would call what's his name, Anthony Perkins on the set of Psycho. I just feel like I don't know. He kind of seems like a jerk for that, and also Anthony Perkins has done really dirty in Hollywood. So yeah, so yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like his movies. I would definitely be willing to watch some of his other movies, like I don't know. I mean, okay, this is actually a story time. This one, when I was a little kid, there used to be a bird's nest in my backyard, and my mom showed me a video from one of his movies called something birds, and yeah, my mom showed me a video of a bunch of kids getting all attacked and mauled by birds. So I've always had, and also I do have a insane memory. So I mean, this isn't me just glazing all over myself. This is just something that is both a gift and sometimes a curse. So I remember a lot of things you wouldn't think. But yeah, my mom once showed me a video from one of his movies, The Birds, Attack of the Birds, or something like that. Where it's just a bunch of kids getting mauled by birds. And let me just say, that has really stuck with me. I cannot forget unseen it. Yeah, so overall, I think he's a good director, and I'd totally be willing to see his work, more of his work. And yeah, as for my rating for Psycho, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Actually, I don't know. I'm just somewhat conflicted because it's like, you know, I'm gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 for now. However, I might change my rating someday in the future. So I just want to say that. I mean, I changed my Vertigo my. Well, let me put this in like full screen. Okay. Yeah, I did change my Vertigo review to a 5. I don't know. I didn't feel right. It didn't feel right having Psycho and Vertigo in the same category because I feel like Psycho is a way better movie. So yeah, I just felt like putting it there. But yeah, before I end this video, let's see what my my peers have thought about both both Rear Window and Vertigo. So yeah, let's go over to my film class average slideshow. So I'll see you there in a second. Okay, so far, all my classes average ratings are some funny numbers. So just had to get that one out of the way. So yeah, I mean, Rear Window is so far my class's favorite movie, which I do gotta agree. Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with that one. Vertigo also made it into the good category already, which I mean, I will say there was a wide range in between. Well, not like a wide range, but there's like a lot of numbers. So yeah, as for individual reviews, well, like the averages, here's what they look like. I don't really feel like saying that many numbers, so here's Vertigo's, and yeah, hopefully I can show you my class averages review for our next movie, which is Jaws. Ooh, I'm really looking forward to that one. Jaws is one of the best movies of all time, so yeah, I'm in for a feast next Friday, which I do. My film teacher plans on having us do a test and watching Jaws all within 55 minutes. I mean, that's a pretty mean old bargain if I say so myself, but yeah, we'll see how he pulls it off all in one class. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to watching Jaws, and yeah. So yeah, back to the rest of my review. Overall, these are my thoughts on Psycho. I don't think it's a bad movie at all. I just feel like this movie has a lot of issues that like other Alfred Hitchcock movies have, where like the ending, like the end of the second act to the third act are amazing, but like everything else is bland. So it's like I feel like this is a recurring theme of Alfred Hitchcock. But yeah, I feel like this one, out of all of his movies, definitely has the best twist. That's like the best executed, and yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. I did prefer Rumona, but yeah, feel free to tell me your thoughts on Psycho down in the comment section. I did tell Hawkman and Pop Melon is actually in that class, so I mean, if you two are watching, feel free to comment. But yeah, and also as for you viewers, feel free to comment and also subscribe. This video was actually originally going to be releasing on Tuesday, so yeah, but my class got a little sloppy, so it took us a while to finish Psychos. So yeah, feel free to tell me your thoughts on Psycho down in the comments and subscribe. The Rex Frost Let's Play episode 7 is going to be releasing the day after this is filmed, hopefully. So yeah, fingers crossed, and I'll see you all later. Bye.